All right. Guys, good evening. Welcome to this call. At any point, if my audio is not clear, please let me know. I want to talk about the psychology of the market. All right. And by psychology, I'm simply want to explain how price deliver. You know, like for me personally, I believe knowledge increases. Okay, so I started trading um trend lines and indicators. Then from there, I moved to smart money concept, and we are still evolving. I've always maintained the position that all these different strategies work, whether it's ICT, whether it's trend line indicators, they all work. You just have to keep tweaking it. The more you stay on the chart, the more you understand what price is doing. So, but basically, how I love to trade is that I love to trade from the higher time frame. I want to see that weekly bias and then the daily, the 4 hours, and then I start looking for my entry model on a much lower time frame. So, like for a sell model, I've said we anticipate something like this. Price will sweep and give us a break, and price will drop, so that we anticipate price coming back to give us the ABC model. So we want to see something like this. Price, this is our entry model. We want to always look out for. Price creates that internal liquidity. Okay, so sometimes you can call it internal range liquidity, and they will anticipate either a fair value gap or just anything within this zone. All right, so your entry model, you can just decide to take entry model here. Yeah, you just maybe something like this, and then your target will be the external liquidity. Price moves from internal liquidity to liquidity because price is controlled by basically two things. First, not even structure. Price is controlled by one thing, all right, which is liquidity. So we'll talk about liquidity. Then we'll talk about entry. This is all you should be looking at. This is all you should be looking at. Okay, I've spoken about so many things. Let me just talk about key levels this evening. Okay, basically these are all you want to talk about. Price will move from internal liquidity to external liquidity. So this is your external range liquidity. External range liquidity. So you want to see this entry model. Sometimes price can choose to come to your entry, might be on the QML level. Okay, the entry can be here. You've seen me play these entries many a time. Okay, and then your target becomes this entry, the external range. So this is all about, this is everything you just need to Like everything. That's everything you need to know. So if you have this as your focus, you need to start, because I'm talking about the psychology of the market. You need to, you know the psychology before you can now build your bias. All right, so let's take a look at this. This is a bullish structure, for instance. Okay, this is a bullish structure, for instance. Okay, I want to just show you something. So whatever I'm doing here is the same thing I'll be doing for the bearish structure. Just same thing. Just flip it. Okay. So we have our BMS at this zone. We have our BMS here. We have our BMS here. So on a higher time frame, this is what price is giving to me. Price consistently is breaking the high. So we have a break of this structural zone. So this becomes a key level. This becomes a key level. Then we break here. This becomes a key level. We break here. This becomes a key level. All right. Then we break this place. It becomes a key level. Now, if you notice, if price is going to come back, there are two places you want to wait for price to continue your momentum. The first place is this key level, which is the last low in this regards, this key level, and then this level where price broke structure. These are the two places you want to wait for price. Now remember, I've always said that, or I've always thought that, except if price is if price takes this high, until price takes this high, this low is not valid. So immediately price takes this high, the first place to look out for is your key level, this zone, because price can keep pushing higher and never come here until maybe price takes another key level to the left, maybe higher time frame key level to the left. You get it now? That's the only time price will want to come back here. So price breaks here, price comes straight. So you should be looking for your entry at this level, the most recent break of structure. Price takes this out, the most recent break of structure. So you're going to be having this low, you mark out this zone, mark out this and mark out this. But first you want to mark the most recent, which is here, the most recent break, the most recent break, the most recent break. If you're able to do this, then you want to allow price to come back there and look for this entry. These are entry model. So you want to look out for this entry model only when price comes to this zone. And what's that entry model? Price taking out internal range liquidity or an inducement, and then price, giving you that lower pricing. Okay. If you understand what I've just explained, just let me know. I want to see your comment. If you understand, I'm talking about the psychology of the market. And what I'm explaining is that once price takes out a break of structure, I'm not talking about maybe price gives you this, all of a sudden price now break. That's what I'm saying. This is already a break of structure. These are break of structure in that direction. We are bullish. So this is what makes you know that we are bullish. Price breaks the structure higher.